Right, guys, I'm going to record this. Okay, this is a new thing. This is for this week. We're just going to be doing a simple Word template and a PowerPoint template. Okay, so this is a really simple thing to do. It's not hard to do, very effective. You can get a lot of work out of it because everyone knows how to use Word and PowerPoint, but to put your own personal design and fonts and stuff in it, it's a really good skill to have. I've just made a very, very simple background, a PowerPoint one, and I'll do the Word one first. So it's just A4 straight up. I've just done all this in Illustrator. You could have done this in Photoshop. You could have done it in InDesign. I just do it in Illustrator because I did. We need these images pasted into Word, and we want it to sit in exactly the right place. So what I'm going to do, I've made this in Illustrator. So in Photoshop, I'm going to go to Photoshop, and what I'm going to do from here, I'm just going to go open, file open, find my letterhead, this one, and just go open. Right, there's all different things you can do here. Okay, RGB, which is probably, I'm going to do this 150 dpi. It's just a good size. If it's really small type and if you go through and it's too blurry, you can change that to 300, but it will change the size of the Word file. So just be careful. You can just play around, come back and forth with that one. Just straight up, open that one, just go okay. That's it. This is in Photoshop now. I just want to get these images. So I'm going to flatten this file just because I do. Right, this is a slice tool now. This is under the crop tool over here. So with the slice tool, I'm just going to slice from here across to here. So I'm just making an area. If I double click on that one, I'm going to call that top. Okay. It's a really good way to cut little bits of files, like break up a big image into smaller images and export them as individual images. It's good. The second slice, I'm going to go from here, just go all the way across. Just double click on that, and that's going to be the base. So it's just going to give me two images from this file, that one and that one. Okay, so straight up, I've just used the slice tool. I've sliced what I've wanted. I've named them. I'm going to go File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. You've just done this in class, so Command minus that one down. So I want that file, hold Shift down, and that file. You can see I've got both of my images selected. I might have only wanted one, so this one, but this one I want both. I'm going to do them as JPEGs. Don't get too much into this, just do a JPEG straight up. Just go save. There's all sorts of things you can do here, but we just want save. Right, so what I'm going to do, I've got on my desktop, I've got this stuff here. And what it is, it's just images only, okay? And if you just go save, it automatically makes its own images folder once. And because I've done this before, my images folder is already there. So just go save, and I've already done it before. So just go, yep, it'll just go yes. And what it's going to do is really simply, in that folder that you've just done it, it's going to automatically make an images folder. And in that, it's going to put the base, okay, and it's going to put the top. Don't worry about the other stuff, that's just in there. So it just puts both files in there, and I just want to put them into Word now. This is quite easy, but this is a couple of little things you have to know. So this one, so with Word, I've just got a blank document. This is all about being able to do this, okay, whereas everybody can use Word, but to do it to this point. So right, I want these to go into the header and the footer. So double click up here and it will put you into the header area. So insert picture from file, navigate through and get your top. Put it right. This is where it's different. This is a couple of things you have to know. If you right click on that and wrap text, if you say in front of text, then you can move it wherever you want. So if you snap that to the corner, it sits in a bit. So scale that up a bit. That's good. It scales up in pixels, but if you hold Command down, it does it as a smoother area. So that's going to sit, don't worry, that hangs off the header. That's going to sit there. So come down to the footer. Same thing, insert picture from file. So we'll just get the base, which is this one. That's just going to go into the base. Right click on it. This is important because you can't move it around unless you do this. It's kind of stuck in the Word sort of world. So wrap text in front of text. So I can now put this guy wherever I want. Just be careful putting stuff right to the edge. If you're never going to print it, it looks fine. It looks fine. That looks, so if I close that, that's it, you're done. So you can now put text and stuff in there. It looks great out there because it's in the header, but if you were to print this, save it as a PDF, it's always going to be here. You can start to put your text in here, dear sir, whatever you want to do. That's it. So if you can save that as a template, but that's what it is. If you want to change it, If it's never going to really get printed much, because you can't print to the edge of the paper, but if you did want to make it, I think it looks better like that. But personally, if you do want to change it, click on the image. So design it in a way that it's got a bit of bleed around the edges and just do it that way. Okay, so close that and that will print wonderfully. That's the Word one, simple. So you can save it as a template, give that to the client, they can do whatever they want. The advantage of that is this stuff fits in exactly the right spot. That may be a font that's only related to this company and it sits in the same spot. You're not relying on them moving stuff around. That's that one. So done that, save, happy days. The next one is the PowerPoint one. This one's just as easy. So Photoshop, Command O, open. We're going to open the PowerPoint base, which is this one. Just open it straight up. Same thing, RGB, just open this one. Right, so this guy, I'm going to flatten this one. This one's a bit different. This one's quite clever. If you go Command A or select all and just go edit, copy, okay? So into PowerPoint now. So I've just copied that from thing. So we've got to go to PowerPoint, which is this one. I've just gone File New, just so you know what I've done. I'll just close that. So in PowerPoint, just File New. This is all. You don't have to be good at PowerPoint. You just have to know how to do this much. Right, so I want to have a different first slide. So I'm going to make a new slide over here. And on the second slide, on this slide here, I'm going to go, what am I going to do? Format, no, View, Slide Master, Slide Master. So on this one, I'm just going to go Command V or paste, and it pastes my background straight into it. If I right click on it, and if I say arrange, where are you? Center back. So center back, I'm going to just scale that up a bit, just stretch it up a bit. This one here, I'm just going to play around with this stuff. It's really effective, this stuff. It looks great. So I'm going to put that there. So this text here is going to sit about here somewhere. I don't want all these dates and footers and stuff. Just delete that one, delete that one, delete that guy. Oh, delete him. I'm trying to get to it. You can see what I'm trying to do. Should be right. Delete. Yep, it's that one. They're all just a bit sensitive to grab. Right, that's my text. I'm going to change fonts. Just do all this stuff, make it look good. You can play around with that. Don't just use the base one. So close the Slide Master. So in here, I'm just going to put whatever I want on there. It just might be a logo or something like that. If that was the case, I could just chuck the logo straight into there. You know what I mean? Like file place, I would have a separate logo, or import picture from file into there. And this one, so if I right click on that and say new slide, it's just going to keep building my document. So when I get down to this one, I can click in that. I can change the heading. I can add videos. I can add one of my interactive PDFs I've done. I can do tables. I can charts. I can do all sorts. Okay, so just get a few of those. So all I did was I went to the Slide Master and I pasted it in. I probably could have also gone to the Slide Master. I could have saved this as a file, gone to the Slide Master and pasted it in, but this one was just copy and paste. That's it, guys. So if you save that for the client, they'd love that. They would think that was awesome, because all this stuff's embedded in. When you present it, it's going to look just wonderful. So if we come down to this guy, and that's it. So you'll go through, and that's all of them. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to stop that one, and hopefully, happy days.